Hello and welcome to my little collection of spheres. Today we're going to be going over how I made these. And you can really make all kinds of things with them. And you can see you can make even some bigger things here. And they all stem from this shape here. So we're going to be going over how to make this. In order to do that, you are going to need to know a few different glitches. You're going to need to know the wire glitch, the reverse wire glitch, as well as the universal adjacency glitch. If you don't know any of these, I'm going to go ahead and link to a video of Crisscross, and he will teach you all about that. So let's go ahead and get started. First, we need to decide where we want the center of our sphere to be. So I'm going to choose the center of this cube right here. So that will be the center of our sphere. So we'll need to put a flat wire right there where our center is going to be. So use the power door here. I'm going to reverse wire glitch, attach it to the power door, reverse wire glitch, and we'll attach it to this wire we just made. And now we have a flat wire right at the center point of where we want our sphere to be. So this will be the center of our sphere right here. Now what I'm going to do is grab a cube and glitch it right onto the center of our sphere. Now I'm going to build a few parts here that I'm going to use for universal adjacency glitching. So I'm going to use a cube, and I will need a pyramid eventually, and we're also going to use this raised paving. So the first one we're going to grab is this raised paving, and we're going to store it in our cache. Duplicate the cube, and we're going to put that raised paving, universal adjacency glitch it, right here directly below the center of our sphere. And then we're going to build another one right next to it. And we're going to use these two to build a flat wire. Just reverse wire glitch to there, and then reverse wire glitch again to here. So if we remove this middle wire here we just made, and all of these guys, what we'll see is we have two wires built. This will be the center of our sphere, and this one is just below, and it's exactly 1/2 cube distance below. So that's our wire setup here to start with. Now what we're going to do is snap a cube right onto this lower one, and we're make a 45-degree version of that cube as well. So I'm going to go right next to it, and then from right above it I'm going to reverse wire glitch and then pull to that lower wire center right here, and wire glitch a cube. So just like starting a circle with these regular floor panels, we've just done that with cubes. And then what we're going to do is move these down and out of our way a bit. So we'll just move those down and then remove those. So now we have those positions stored, and we can move those cubes back into place later. We also can get rid of this wire here. The next step is we're going to split this wire here into two wires. So I'm going to duplicate a cube, wire glitch it right here, duplicate it, and now I'm going to do a reverse wire glitch from here and just connect the wire. So now this wire is split into two pieces, just like this. Now we're going to make a 15-degree turned cube. So in order to get that 15 degrees, we're going to start with a stone panel here, just a small one, or any small floor, and wire glitch onto the center of the sphere. And now we're going to twist that 45 degrees just like we did those cubes. So go up and boom, just like that. And so we get 45 degrees. So then we're going to delete this and the initial floor, and all we're left with is this 45-degree floor. Now we can grab a small triangle, snap it on there, and then with the floor, the small floor here again, from this position, we're going to reverse wire glitch, pull into the center of our sphere, and then wire glitch in a floor piece. Now if we delete that 45-degree one and the triangle, what we're left with is this 15-degree turned floor. Now I'm going to pull this out one, and I'm going to universal adjacency glitch a cube directly into the center point right here. So universal adjacency glitch. Oh, I missed it. Let's try it again. Grab the cube, store it in our cache. Universal adjacency glitch. Boom. So now what we have is a 15-degree turn on this cube compared to this cube, say. So 15-degree difference between those two right there. With that, what we're going to do is make a few placeholder cubes for us. So we're going to make this Z shape right here, and it should look just like this, with this one being the center of our sphere right there. And then these two endpoints like this. And we can delete these three in a line here, and we just saved the two ends of our Z right here, these two. Now we're going to do some wire pulls. So we're going to pull from the top of this cube, and we're going to pull down to here and connect it. And then we can remove this wire here. And what we end up with is this angled wire right here with a snap point directly in the center of our sphere. Now we're going to wire glitch a cube right onto the end of it, just like so. Then we are going to, with another cube, and this is kind of important here. So this one on our right is the one where we initially pulled the wire from. So here's the wire, and we're going back this way and then up one, and we're going to pull from right here. So a reverse wire glitch, pull down to our center point, and then I'm going to wire glitch in the cube. And what we get is this little spin right here. So we just turn this cube 45 degrees like that. And now we can delete all this scaffold here and this wire here. And we can go ahead and move this up and out of our way. So we'll move that there, and we can remove this just to give us the center of our sphere opened up there. Now we need to bring the center point of our sphere back. So I'm going to wire glitch a cube onto this endpoint, and then find the snap point for the center of our sphere, if I can. Let's move these out further, I guess. There we go. And we'll reverse wire glitch from there and attach to there. So now we have the center of our sphere back. With that, we can now reverse wire glitch from this location. And I'm going to spin around so that this is on my right side, just like the previous one we did. So we make sure we mirror it. We connect it to the center of the sphere. We delete this wire here, duplicate the cube, and now we can go ahead and wire glitch the cube onto here. And then just like we did before, mirroring the exact same move, we go back one and then up one, reverse wire glitch from this point, and then wire glitch the rotated cube, just like this. So now we have one rotated this way, and then we have one rotated this way. So now we can delete these, and we no longer need this placeholder, and we no longer need this wire, we no longer need this wire. Now what we can do is pull this guy back in to our center, and what we can see is these two cubes here are actually 1/2 cube off of being directly centered to the center, so that the center of the cube lines up with the center of our sphere. So all we have to do is move these 1/2 cube inwards. So to do that, we're going to use the raised paver here, duplicate it, store it in our cache, duplicate a cube, and universal adjacency it right on the top, just like that. Now I'm going to store it in my cache again and put it on this side. So now we have a small paver on each side. Now I'm going to put a cube on the top of each of these small pavers. So I'm going to duplicate a cube, store it in my cache, duplicate the raised paver, and then universal adjacency glitch, and what I get is a cube stacked on top of that paver. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. And there we go. Now I'm going to delete the ones in the middle, and now we can pull all the pieces in. So we pull this one in, we pull this one in. Oh, well, yep, there we go. And then we pull these two that were down here and we pull them up. And then we can delete all of our scaffolds here. And what we end up with is this star right here. The star of 4 cubes. And what this star of 4 cubes has is snap points for this pyramid. And the snap points for the pyramid go like this. And they create a sphere once all these are used. So there's 8 that go around the belt here. On this like a snap point like this. And then there's 6 that go around these top and bottom rings, and then a single snap point on the top. And that's what composes the sphere. Once you have this scaffold set up, you can pretty much make a sphere of any size and out of any part and in whatever orientation you want. So the easiest is going to be just right here. You can just grab a part, store it in the cache, and then universal adjacency it onto each point of this scaffold here. And what will happen is it'll just start to build up into a sphere of whatever part you're using. If we look at the snap points here, we can see that these ones are rotated at 45 degrees compared to this middle belt here. What that means is the shapes that are working the best, the parts that are going to work best are going to be circle parts or parts that are symmetrical like this, and parts that won't work so good are going to be squares and things like that. To make a larger sphere, what you can do is use those same snap points and just extend it out like this, and then just snap using universal adjacency glitch onto those points and it'll make a bigger sphere. And then to make a smaller sphere, what you can do is use this light box here, store it in your cache, and just universal adjacency glitch this light floor onto each one of these snap points, and then you'll be able to move it inwards or outwards and make a sphere of any kind of size you want with a little more fine control than using these larger cubes. And that's pretty much it. You can set this up pretty quickly and pretty easily, I think, and make all kinds of spheres of all kinds of parts and do whatever you want. So have fun, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.